Welcome back, guys. So today I wanted to give you a quick heads up on a pretty neat little Kickstarter, the Coleco Evolved Mini Arcade. So this just went live a day ago, and they are very close to hitting their goal. They're at about 26,000 right now with a goal of 30,000. They do have a stretch goal that might be kind of interesting. We'll take a look at that. And with them hitting almost 30,000 in one day, I have a pretty good feeling they're going to hit their stretch goal. But what is this? What does this entail? Back in the day, Coleco made these little machines that you could bring home, have a little arcade action at home. It was pretty awesome stuff. I had one back in the day. I've seen them for sale out there. You know, some of these classic games go for quite a bit depending upon the condition. And now they're reintroducing, the style with a couple new games. So they've got Rainbow Brite and Robotech. So they're kind of hitting on both, boys, girls, men, women, or, like me, I'm going to play both of them. I don't care. They both look really interesting. So they are new games. Robotech, the Macross Saga, and then Rainbow Brite. Can't recall the name of the other one. Rainbow Brite something, right? Rainbow Brite Journey to Rainbow Land. So that's what it is. So Robotech is like a little side-scrolling shooter type action game where Rainbow Brite almost has that look and feel of a Legend of Zelda clone. It's got some RPG elements, top-down action going on. It looks kind of cool. I mean, I'm being honest, it looks really neat. And it's something I would probably actually play. Robotech here, you're on foot, in the air, Valkyrie mode, all that stuff. Pretty neat, game. It looks like anyway. It could be kind of crap, who knows. I'm kind of iffy on the graphics for Macross. It does look neat, or for Robotech. But I'm still really interested in it, and for the price, it might be looked at that it's a little high, and we're going to go over that right now. So I pledged the $85 bundle, the little early bird, where you get both of them for 85 bucks. But if you look at up top, you'll see it says I pledged 115. The reason being is because these guys are charging you 30 bucks for shipping. That's quite a bit of money for shipping. I have to admit, I'm not sure how heavy these machines are going to be. They're going to be pretty tiny, but $30 shipping, that's a bit much. But it's still, even at that price and pledging for the early bird 2-pack, it's still less than what the retail price is going to be. So you do have some options if you are interested. The double pack, the early bird, is 85 bucks, and there's only 82 left out of 200 that are offered. And they do have a couple other, pledges for early bird. You can pick either the Rainbow Brite or the Robotech for 45 bucks, and each one is only 200 available. And then after that, there is available the non-early bird. The standard Kickstarter backer prices are 55 bucks plus the shipping. So you're looking at what? If it was 15 bucks for each one for me, you're looking at like $70. To get each one of these. It's kind of getting a little pricey there. Even at the $115 mark, I have to say I'm kind of iffy, but I'm still a little excited. I'll just have to wait and see. There's still 29 days left, and I can change my pledge if I so choose. I'm hoping to stick with it, but I'll have to make up my mind soon because it is a little pricey for what this thing is, but it is pretty neat. A collector's item. And then talking about collector's items, they do have a limited edition version. And also, before we talk about that, if you don't get in on the early bird, it'll be 105 bucks for the double pack plus the $30 shipping. So you're at 135 bucks if you don't hit that early bird one. But after that, they do have a $200 limited edition for each one for both the Rainbow Brite and the Robotech Macross Saga, or you can get the 2-pack for 400. That's crazy, man. But they got 40 of each of these packs and then 10 of this, so 50 total of these limited editions, and they will be numbered and all that stuff, and they're actually going to be a different color, and they do have pictures up of that, so we'll take a look. But $200, if it's just a paint job, a different sticker, and a number on it, not for me, just being honest. Some people will jump on that, and that is cool, but to me, that is a little pricey. Well, not a little pricey, a hell of a lot of money for a plastic miniature arcade machine. I could build a bar top for that kind of money. But let's take a look. Let's scroll down. They got some more footage and videos of the games. The Robotech game I'm interested in, but I'm not a fan of the graphics, at least with some of it. It might still be cool. I got time to think on this. I'm not just promoting this saying, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. I'm still a little iffy on some things. I just wanted to make you guys aware that these are available, give you the heads up on it. Because they do look neat, don't get me wrong, but the money, the price point, the actual games that are involved might be a turnoff for some people. But here's a little more information. They got the measurements: 8¼ inches tall, 8¼ inches wide from the base, and then 6.5 from the top. Iconic heavy-duty plastic shell, highly detailed, colorful art wraps, 2.75-inch LCD screen, little tiny screen, a little bit, you know, 3/4 of an inch smaller than the Neo Geo Mini. So you can kind of get an idea how big that thing's going to be by looking at this with like the images of people playing it and whatnot. I don't know if there was pictures in here, but I'm pretty sure in that top video you can look at that and see how big these really are. Or just get out a ruler and see 8.25 inches is a pretty small device. So it's going to be the Neo Geo versus this are going to be pretty similar in size, I would imagine. So here's a little more information. Limit of 200 for the early backer, 45 bucks each. You do get that volume adjustment and headphone jack in the front, so you could play this quietly if you so need to. MSRP is going to be 69 bucks. They go over each one. Here is the crazy ass limited edition metallics. So golden and silver, 200 each. That is a lot of money. 50 units of each one. I mean, that's really cool. Don't get me wrong, but for me, that's a lot of money. You got to be a really big Coleco fan or a really huge Robotech or Rainbow Brite fan to plop down $200. I'm sure they're going to sell out, but for me, I have to pass. If they were a lot lower, I mean really a lot lower, I'd probably be more interested, but for me, I can't do it. I just can't. Here's a stretch goal, $180,000 stretch goal. I'm pretty damn sure they're going to hit that mark. Just look at it. One day they're at almost 30,000. So a surprise tier unlocks at 180. I could imagine the possibility of if they hit that mark, maybe there'll be a whole new unit, like another game that gets thrown into the Kickstarter. And if that is the case, I'm really curious what it could be. What do they have the licensing for? So I'm sure we'll find out. So I'm definitely staying tuned. Here's their little timeline. They got to tool everything, get everything going, get those prototypes out there. Well, they've already done the prototypes, but pre-production samples next month, order everything in July, produce them in August, and then ship in September. A pretty tight timeline depending upon how far along they already are. They might already be, you know, past some of this or already involved in some of this. I don't know for sure, but they're aiming for September shipment for backers. But always keep that in mind, guys. I always say this with Kickstarter things, especially if it's something I'm interested in and I'm trying to promote it a little bit, is that, you know, buyer beware. You always got to look at Kickstarter like it's a gamble. Some of these companies will play with your money. Some of them won't. Some of them will be very open and you know, communicate with the backers and the community. Some of them are silent. So you always have to go into this, you know, with an expectation that the things they tell you may not come true or may not come along as quickly as you would like. So I have no affiliation with these guys. It was just a pretty neat product that I thought would be awesome, and I'm curious and interested in it. That's, like I said, I've already backed it, but you do, if you back it now, you have up before the last day to change your pledge or cancel it, so you're not tied in. They don't charge you until the end of the project, or not the end of the project, but after it's been funded. So Thursday, June 7th, that's when you would be charged for whatever you pledge. So you have between now and then, or whenever you pledge to then, the day before, to cancel your pledge or to change it to something else. So just wanted to mention that to you guys, because it could be a neat thing, but then at the same time, there's so many Kickstarters that like to play with our emotions, and I'm hoping this isn't one of them. Looks like they got their stuff together, and I find it pretty neat. So what do you guys think? Overpriced junk? Just another cash grab? You know, who wants to pay $45 for a mini arcade machine of a game that is new? Especially, you know, Rainbow Brite and Robotech, not the biggest of franchises anymore. Maybe more so back in the 80s and, you know, Robotech through the 90s and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm curious. I'm interested. I want to see what you guys got to say, so share your comments down below. Let me know if you're backing this. Are you crazy enough to get that limited edition? Man, if you are, hey, I would love if you could let me borrow it and showcase it on the channel. But if not, that's all right, because I'm not paying $200 for one of these things, let alone $400 for both. I'm a little skeptical on dropping $115 for both of them. If it was just the $85, I know I'm going on, but if it was just the $85 and that included shipping, I would be a little less hesitant. But after seeing that $30 shipping charge, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I think we're spoiled because there's so many, you know, Amazon, you've got Amazon Prime, it's free shipping. Or even if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can get free shipping. You know, a lot of these companies, oh, you order this much money's worth of stuff, you get free shipping, free 2-day shipping, free shipping all around. Here you go, free shipping. So to be charged $30 shipping for something when I very rarely pay shipping on anything, just kind of bothers me a little bit. But maybe I'm overthinking about it and overanalyzing the situation. They do gotta charge for shipping, I guess. But it is what it is, guys. Thank you, appreciate it. Smash that like button, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Bye bye.